Hey guys, Gus69 from Metal Open Mind Brazil. Today I'm doing a contest entry for Todd. He's celebrating 525 subscribers on his channel. So we only have to answer 3 questions related to the numbers 5, 2 and 5. So this is for Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie. I will leave the link for this contest in the description below. Deadline is July 22 and the drawing will be held in July 27 and the winner will receive 100 bucks. So I hope more people jump on these contests. I only watch a couple entries, so I will do my best to answer and to inspire you to jump on these cool contests. Okay, so the first question is top 5 favorite bands from any genre or a mix of genres. So for this one I decided to go with my all-time favorites with no particular order. First, AC/DC. Without AC/DC I would never get into loving hard rock. So AC/DC, one of the discographies that I almost complete, so definitely AC/DC, my first pick. My second pick has to be Judas Priest, because was the band that made me love heavy metal to this day, so since the 80s. So AC/DC, Judas Priest. Then I will pick Black Sabbath. Without Black Sabbath, they are doing the Ozzy, of course, is doing the last concert. I hope he made it, because he's not very well nowadays. He's struggling a lot with his health problems. So I hope he made that last concert. And it's a band that I always loved, with all the singers. Well, we all the lineup changes, even Heaven and Hell is I kind of consider a continuation of Black Sabbath. Always good, always inspiring. That has to be featured on my top 5. So Black Sabbath, Judas Priest and AC/DC from all-time favorites. And the last 2 picks are bands that I struggle, took time to get into them, but nowadays I'm a great fan. I have both almost complete discography, so these 2 bands for me are on my top lists for sure. Canadians Rush and North American Tool. I know that Todd struggle with Rush and Tool, but they are amazing, and keep trying, because I struggled too back in the 80s with Rush, and with Tool I think was easier to get into, because basically I love their drummer. I'm a drummer myself, so I fell in love with Danny Carey, amazing drummer, and was beginning of the 2000s. So for me, Tool is the best band from the new millennium. Without any competition, they are well ahead of the pack. There are plenty of great bands, but for me, Two is one of the top. It's not easy to get into them, especially when you are not paying too much attention. Like in the background music doesn't work. You have to put your phones on and dive into that amazing music that they do. Okay, so for me, those are my top 5 bands. It changed from time to time, but I went back to see my top 10 for a couple years ago, and these 5 bands were there, so definitely worth, at least for me, they are amazing. So next question is 2 bands or artists the majority of people like, but you just couldn't get into them. So for this one, I went with extreme metal, because I also struggled a lot with extreme metal in the 90s, beginning of death metal, and there were a few bands that many people praise these bands, and I never get into them at all. I do have a sampler that I got in an order. So the first band I'm gonna show here is Cannibal Corpse. I never liked the aesthetics of their kind of gore theme. I never got into that kind of stuff, and mostly because of the vocals, and I never liked it. But I do listen to this, and I can appreciate, but it's not my favorite, and I cannot understand how people are into this band so much. But anyway, I respect people that like this kind of bands. And the other band, it's Napalm Death. This is the only one that I have. It's a bootleg. I paid very cheap, but it's not original. I tried to listen, and it's hard for me. Grindcore, death metal, too much extreme for me. But there are some albums by Napalm Death, especially the most recent, then I can enjoy some of the songs. But 2 bands that I never get into, and many people, especially extreme metal fans, they love these bands. And I understand, but I never fell in love with them. So that's it for the second question. And the last question is the kind of tricky, but we have to name 5 different people, musicians, singers, that have been in more than one band for more than one album. So I put some thought on this one, and I decided to make a band with the musicians, the artists that I picked. So I will start with the singer, Russell Allen, the singer for Symphony X. So 2 albums that he's still in the band, but I think he didn't record the first album, but the other ones. So I picked the New Mythology Suite from 2000 and the Odyssey from 2002. So 2 albums with Russell Allen, great singer. And then from almost 10 years after those albums, he put together this kind of super project, Adrenaline Mob. So we have here Man of Honor from 2014 and We the People from 2017. So my singer first pick is Russell Allen. Now moving for the bass player, I decided to go with Matt Sinner. So his real name is Matthias Lash, also known as Matt Sinner. So the first band that I think was his first band, Sinner. I may be wrong, but anyway, these two albums are from the early 2000s. There will be Execution from 2003, sorry, and Crash and Burn from 2008. So two albums with Matt Sinner. And later on he formed, still playing with Sinner, but he formed Primal Fear. So I picked two albums, Hullbreaker from 2016 and Metal Commando from 2020. So two albums with Matt Sinner on bass. Okay, now the first guitar. My band has two guitar players. So I picked Daniel Kavanagh from Anathema. Two albums from Anathema. Back when I discovered this band, from this phase here, Alternative 4 from 98 and Judgment from 99. So two albums with Daniel Kavanagh. He left the band later on and formed this band Antimatter. And this is a 2-in-1. So this one is Savior and this one is Lights Out. So the cover is upside down here, but I don't know why they do this, but anyway. So Savior and Lights Out. It's kind of I wouldn't say ambient music, but it's very acoustic, very mellow, very emotional, but very good. If you like this phase of Anathema, you like Antimatter. So my first guitar player, and the second one is Holland Grapple. Used to be on Halloween. So Master of the Rings from 94 and The Time of the Oath 96. Then he left the band and started a new supergroup, Masterplan. So this is MK2 from 2007 and this one is Novum Initium from 2013 with Holland Grapple. And the drummer to make up my band, I decided to go with Dave Lombardo from Slayer. So we have here Raining Blood from 86 and Salt of Heaven from 88. And later on he formed or made part of Grip Inc. So we have here Nemesis from 97 and Solidify from 99. So there you go. Dave Lombardo on drums, Holland Grapple and Daniel Kavanagh from on guitars, Matt Sinner on bass, and Russell Allen on vocals. There you go. My answer to the third question. Very cool question, by the way. I could go make many bands with the CDs that I have, but I think this is enough. So I hope more people join this contest to support Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie, and make him at least go higher to the 666 subscribers he deserves. So July 22 is the deadline. Still have plenty of time, 3 weeks to make an entry, and maybe you can get some lucky and he will send $100 from PayPal, things like that, money transfer for the lucky winner. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching and see you next time.